Hi viewers, welcome to another edition of Mario Clinic Live. How are you today? I remain your host, Moralaya. Thank you so much for joining me today on this edition of Mario Clinic Live. If you are yet to subscribe to our YouTube channel, please kindly hit on the subscribe button, as we would like to have you here to join in this insightful conversation. So today I want us to look at things that no one will ever tell you about marriage before getting married. They won't teach you this in school. Sometimes our parents don't even tell us some of these things. They just expect that, well, if you find someone you love, when you get in there, both of you will work things out, both of you will slog things out, both of you will figure things out. Some people get in there, and because of the discoveries, the findings, the shocking surprises they meet in the marriage, because no one told them these things, because they went in uninformed, some go into depression as a result of these shocking findings and shocking revelations. I mean, some people get in there and they're like, oh my god, I never knew, you know, this is what I'm going to find in there. But you don't have to wait till then. That is why knowledge is power. It's good to be married. Marriage is a very beautiful concept. I mean, many of us like to see the colorful, glamorous pictures of people getting married. We like the love stories, the butterflies flying in the tummy, and all the euphoria of love and so many things, the romance pictures and everything. We all love that. And as beautiful as those things could be, I tell you, in that marriage also comes the harsh realities of life. You'll be finding out some things yourself about what other things that marriage entails that they never told us about. So the number one unspoken truth, one of the harsh realities that you will get to find out yourself in marriage, or now that you are watching this video you will get to understand these are the realities you will find there, is that butterfly effect, that butterfly thing you feel in your belly, the romance, the emotional feelings and all the love feelings won't always be there. As a matter of fact, you will feel a lot of those things, all those rush, all those chemistry, usually at the beginning of the marriage, maybe the first 5, 6, 7 years. And the first 5 years really, and after that, reality will start setting in. You won't be feeling like, oh, I'm still in love and all of that, even though you love this person. But that feeling thing is not what will sustain the marriage, because it will gradually fade off, and that in itself cannot sustain marriage. So what they don't tell us is that what sustains marriage is the shared experiences that we will both have in the marriage, the shared experiences of care, of support, of being dependable, the shared experiences of probably our faith, our praying together, pursuing things together, supporting each other's dream, building up each other, all those shared experiences, facing challenges together, and overcoming it together. Those are the things that will keep you together when the chemistry is no longer there. These are the things that will make you still be together, that will glue you together as partners or as husband and wife. These are the things that will keep you going, and you will be able to weather any storm, when you have good shared experiences. When the shared experiences are good, you can be trusted. You've been able to build trust over time. Respect is there. You are dependable, you are reliable, you are accountable, and you see all these shared experiences, all these things in your spouse. I tell you, you will tell yourself, I'm in this for life. Now, the second thing they don't usually tell us when going into marriage is that marriage will change you. Marriage changes us, both physically, both spiritually. In so many ways, marriage will change change. Now let's look at physically. Before getting married, you will be that figure 6 or figure 8, and the man has his 6 pack, everything ain't that. But I tell you, in marriage, after so many activities, so many experiences, so many things, the woman that used to be figure 8, especially when she starts to give birth, may become a balloon. And even after giving birth, you will find out that at times it's as if the tummy isn't going down anymore, and you're wondering, is this what I really bargained for? And even you yourself will be wondering, how come I've changed so much body wise? But for some people, they're able to work on their body probably through exercise, keep themselves trim, keep themselves fit and correct, whatever it is that has changed. But just be prepared that change is going to happen. Changes will happen. Even that man now that you're admiring, that is tall and handsome, don't be surprised if they start growing pot belly. Now when you start seeing the man you married that didn't have pot belly before start having pot belly, would you still be in love with him? So we need to know that changes will happen. A lot will happen. Your mindset will change. Your perspective will change. Your perception about life, about people will change. The things you believed before will be challenged. And you would see that somehow. Some people will say, marriage will humble you. You will get to learn and unlearn some of the things you already know, and you will begin to apply some other things that you have learned before getting married in that marriage. Now, the third thing is that marriage also comes with pain. It comes with its own pain. As beautiful as the concept of marriage is, please be prepared. You will experience pain and pleasure in it. It's a mix of pain and pleasure, but they won't tell us that. Oh, they will make it look like it's going to be pleasurable all the way. It's going to be pleasure all the way. It will come with pains. There are times that that person that you think you love will do something that you will be like, it will be so painful because you cherish this special relationship and you don't want anything to happen to it. You will just tell yourself, patience. Be patient, ma'am. Be patient, sir. You will speak to yourself. You will learn to hold back. You will learn to abound. You will learn to endure. Then some of the pains you will also experience is the pain of childbirth. It will come with pains. You will experience pains at different intervals depending on the number of children you also want to give birth to. Even you, the man, you will also experience pain at some point because at times you will feel like, what is going on? Am I going to be doing this round the clock, earning for the family, going to work from year to year, back to back, just to put food on the table? This can be a painful experience and it will require a lot of courage for you to keep going and encouragement from a supportive wife for you to keep making that sacrifices, of going out there both in the rain, in the sun to fend for the home. Yes, as a man. So you will also experience your own pain as well. It may not be the pain of childbirth, would also be, some emotional pains because that your wife would do some things to you at times that you will feel like, let me show her that I'm a man, or let me show her the man that I am. But somehow you have to restrain yourself. Why? Because you don't want anything bad to happen to that relationship. So another one that no one will ever tell you about before going into marriage is that marriage cannot solve all your problems in life. Marriage cannot solve all your problems in life. But you know what? I remember when we were growing up, the picture of marriage we have, even when we were in the university, the picture of marriage they painted to us is that, once you get married, all your problems in life will solve, will be over, you will have everything you need, you will become, the best of yourself and all of that, which is true. When you are married to a good spouse, I tell you, you will become the best of yourself. You will be 10 times, 100 times better than who you were, before going into the marriage. But when you marry the wrong one, hey, please don't, let's talk about that. You will experience hell. So, like I was saying, they won't tell you this, that marriage will not solve all the problems you have in life. All your life problems will not be solved by marriage. As a matter of fact, marriage comes with its own problem. You will see, if when you were single, if your problems were 10, when you get married, your problems will increase to 25, 30, 50, 100. You know why? Because with the marriage will come its own challenges. You will be meeting strange people in the marriage that you've never met before. You'll be meeting in-laws, you'll be having kids, you'll be meeting the friends of your spouse, you'll be meeting all sorts of people that you've never met before, and you must learn to live or cope with them, relate with them well. You will face different challenges in that marriage, and the fact that you are just married does not mean automatically all your problems in life will be solved. No way. And that is why, as an individual, when you go into marriage, please don't go into marriage empty. My husband always says something. He will say, you did not come empty into this marriage. You did not come empty into this country. Look within. You have so much within you. Use it. And that is why I always tell young people, say, don't think that by the time you go into marriage, then you should put an end to yourself. That is when you should use the skills you have acquired while you were single. You should use the knowledge you learned in school. Everything they've ever sent you to school to do, it is now in the marriage that you need to start putting them to use. You can't be idle. You have to hang. Why? Because that man or that woman will not solve all your problems in marriage. As a matter of fact, he cannot meet all your needs, especially all your financial needs, your sexual needs. They have to meet it. You cannot go outside of marriage to meet your sexual needs, but because you need to keep your marriage bed on the fire. But you see that financial needs, it's even beyond them at times, but we pray that God will always give us abundance. So all your life problem will not be solved just by going into marriage. Another thing they don't tell us about marriage is that having kids in marriage can be very stressful and can be very draining. They won't tell us about that, but your in-laws will be saying, we want more kids, so give us more children, give us more children. Hey, having kids can be stressful. Children can be very demanding. I tell you, it can be draining, especially when you don't have help. When you don't have people living with you, helping you, it can be stressful, it can be draining, it can be demanding on you, both emotionally, mentally, financially, spiritually, because you can't just be giving back to those children. You have to also train them. So it will take a lot from you, that if you are not careful, you may begin to shift your focus away from your spouse that you married to your children. Some will start making those kids, their companion. They are not careful. I've seen where children are the cause of a broken home. Yes, there are times the arrival of children is what breaks the home, because that is when you discover she's now seeing everything wrong in the man. Oh, he's not providing for my kids, the kids are lacking this, he will not pay school fees. Then fight will start to happen. Before you know it, marriage will scatter. So if you understand these things, that with the marriage will come children, and those children will come with stress, then it will help you to prepare yourself mentally for what you are about to face in the marriage. But if you think, and when the children comes, everything will just fall on your lap, it doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So you will be stressed, you will be drained. I tell you, it will put a lot of demand on your finances. My husband will say, I can't afford to play. When I see these kids, something will tell me I can't afford to relax, I can't afford to play. And I tell myself the same thing. I can't afford to play. Why? Because we have kids to raise, we have kids to care for, to provide for. And it's going to be demanding. It's going to take a lot from you, so you have to be ready for it, for what it entails. Just know that with the more kids are more demands, are more challenges, and all of that. So another one I would like to talk about that they don't usually tell us. They will not tell you that it's okay to take a break in marriage. No one will tell you that. Now I'm going to explain myself what I mean by taking a break. So there are times that I'm stressed, and I mean I'm stressed. I'm all worked out. Every time I thank God for the kind of husband I have. At times he can read my mood, he can see what I'm going through, he can feel my pain, and he will be like, I think you need some time off. And he would encourage me that, okay, maybe tomorrow you can just go leave the kids with me. You can just go do things that will make you happy. Go make your hair, go do your nails, go do this, go do that. Just go, just a time out. For some people, they believe that once you are married, hey, together forever, which is true. But there are times that there is a lot happening that you need to take a break, to go relax, to go rethink, to go refresh, to go reflect, to go reinforce, to go pray. You just need that time alone. But some people believe that when you are married, both of you, it has to be together. You must suffocate each other. Sometimes you need to go, time alone, time away. At times you and your spouse can even go together. Look for somewhere to keep the kids. If you can't keep the kids somewhere, all of you should go together, but make sure you also have time for your spouse. At times it's just you that needs to go away, to go refresh, to go offload all those stress. Then you will realize that by the time you come back, you won't be touchy anymore. Now that you are stressed, it's as if every little thing gets to you. You get angry unnecessarily, but you will see that when you take a break, when you go somewhere, go relax, when you go, maybe go to somewhere that will make you happy, go for a retreat, go out with your friends, responsible friends. Now go do something that will make you happy, that will make you refreshed. Then come back, you realize that you will think better, clearer, your head will be clearer, you will behave better, you will be calmer. But when you are doing the work, the chores, you are in it, back to back, running things back to back, and there is no break, no holiday, I tell you, that marriage will not be fun. You guys will be fighting and clashing with each other all the time. And that is why even in life there is vacation. Even at workplaces there is holiday. Even in schools there is break. There is break where the students are asked to go on break, on holiday. Even at work there is break time. So the way life is designed, even God, after 6 days, on the 7 days he took a rest. So this idea or concept of when you are married you must be there forever, yes, you are still in it, but this idea that you can't go anywhere, you can't take a break, is about you. Sometimes you need a break. As an individual, you need to go find yourself. There are some people that marry, they are lost. They've lost themselves in the marriage and they don't even understand their lives anymore. And yet they don't have the boldness to take a break, to step out, and go somewhere, to reassess their life and see if this is what they really want, and if this is giving them the fulfillment they want, and if they want to keep going or keep managing things. And that takes me to the next one. People won't always tell you this, that who you marry can determine how long you will live or how short your life will be on earth. Who you marry can determine how long you live. Marriage, they will not tell you that marriage can cut short your life. See, I see a lot of adults waiting for another person to take decisions for them that pertains to their own lives and existence. And I keep wondering, who raised these adults without teaching them how to take critical decisions on how to preserve their own life, how to cover themselves, cover their backs, and not expose themselves. So for example, they will send you into marriage. They will not tell you that, hey, in this marriage, if you are facing violence, domestic violence, if you are being violated, if you are being plundered, if they are doing things to you there, that you can come back. Nobody will tell you that. They will tell you, die there. But you, as a human being, God has given you instinct. God has given you brain. Even animals, when they see danger, their instinct, their animalistic instinct tells them to run. So how much more you human being, you should know that when you go anywhere, when you see danger, your instinct should tell you to flee from all appearances of evil. But in situation where you think, oh, because it's marriage, you cannot flee, you should stay there. Auntie or brother, you will die there. That is the truth. And when you die, the same people that didn't tell you about these things, they will be the first to say, oh, how can he be so foolish? How can she be so foolish? So she's been going through all this, she didn't talk, she didn't tell anyone. You are the adult. As an adult, you should be able to make good choices for yourself. You should be able to make critical decisions for yourself. You should be able to make decisions that will affect your life, that will preserve your life and your existence. If you can't take decisions that will preserve your life and your existence by yourself, I tell you, people will take wrong decisions for you, and God forbid, it may lead to your death. So no one will tell you that marriage can cut short your life, that marriage can add to your life, your longevity, can prolong your days when you have a good spouse that brings you fulfillment, that makes you happy. When you have the one that is making you sad, sapping life out of you, it can introduce sicknesses gradually. It can even bring death when everything you're experiencing in the marriage is violence. So we don't pray for that. But in situation whereby that is your reality, please let your human instinct tell you what to do. Don't wait on anyone to tell you what to do. Let your human instinct tell you what to do. And mind you, your life preservation should be the priority, because it is the person who is alive that can do marriage. But if you are putting marriage before your life, I tell you, you will be misplacing your priority. And the last one that I'm going to talk about is that marriage is work. Marriage is work. They paint it to us and say, oh, marriage is sex and pleasure and lot of sex and lot of pleasure. Let me tell you the truth. In marriage is lot of work and effort. You will work and work and work in the marriage. You will work to make it work. It won't just work. It's both effort. You both will be pulling your weight in the marriage, and that is what will make it work. What will keep you both going is the work that you have to do together, the things you have to achieve together. There are a lot of effort. It will require a lot of investment of your time, of your energy. It will be demanding. Marriage is demanding. It will demand of you. It will take from you. But the good thing is that if you can make all this sacrifice, if you can give it what it takes, marriage can be very fulfilling. It can be a fulfilling experience, and I pray for that fulfilling experience for everyone. You will have a fulfilling marriage. You will have a beautiful marriage. You will have a marriage that will multiply you and make you become who God wants you to be. Have a destiny propelling marriage. I pray for a destiny propelling marriage for everyone. That marriage will propel you into your destiny. It will not cut short your destiny. That marriage will bring about the fulfillment of your life's dream and vision. It will not bury your vision. It will not bring about even your own death or burial. By the power of God, I pray that this will be our experience. So I would like to stop here now. I remain your host, Marlaya Hano. Till we meet again.